Okay, we are ready to go on to the second video of our little book, and if you'll remember, we have this little front page, and I've got a little tag on there with a blue ribbon for baby, and then it opens up on the little darling. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with these flaps. We'll work on that. This is page 1 and 2. And it had some of the little tags that we cut out from the paper from the Little Darlings collection. And if you're using something else, just cut some tags at the appropriate size. And we will do the tags for the inside of the envelopes after we finish the outside, because that's important too. Okay, we are going on to page 3 and 4. Come on here, fella. Okay, there we go. And for that one, we are going to use, I have to get my instruction thing here. I can't remember the name of this particular thing. Oh, okay. For 3 and 4, we are going to use Cupie Pie. No, Cupie Cute. Strange name. And I'll show you what the one that is. Cupie Cute. Or maybe it's Cupie Cute. That sounds more, I bet that's it. Cupie Cute. Not Cupie. But it's this right here. Cupie Cute. And it is pretty. The other side of it is a is also a usable side, and I could have used it. I chose to use the upside of it. I don't know why, I just did, because it had some cute little kids in it. So that's what we are doing with the first one. We are also using the next page, which is little ribbons and bows, and it's called Cherished, and it's got little diagonal ribbons and bows, and on the back is just a polka dot. So I like this, Cherished. And so those are the two papers you will be using for page 3 and 4. And I've already cut them so that we can get on with the program. Now, depending on what pages, what paper you're using, and what pages you decide to, or what papers you decide to use, this is what I cut for the basic pages. It's 5 1/2 again by 4 1/4, and they will go right there. So let me go ahead. We've got a thunderstorm coming up here. Hope it doesn't come our way. And put the adhesive on here. And you see this is cute on the back too, but I thought it was a little plain. So okay. Bump the camera. Hope I didn't get it out of whack. Okay. I don't know if there's a good or a bad to this. Probably this goes here. Okay, and again, I cut the top 4 1/4 inches off of the paper, just the top strip. Okay, there's that one, and this one. And I found today, I got another thing from Graphic 45. They have a wonderful blog site, and they have all sorts of projects. And on the last Tuesday of every month, they're working on this project, and I'm going to be doing it along with them. Their projects are always very involved, and it's using the paper Lady's Diary, which is almost impossible to find right now. I did find a place to order it, but okay, there you go. See, this page 3 and 4. And then we're going to do a cute little thing with the cherished. And you've got two pieces like this. And you can use this if you want. I chose not to use this. So this is two pieces. And then out of the same paper, cherished, they want you to cut a piece that's two pieces that are, and I already cut them, 2 inches this way by 1.5 this way. 2 inches in length by 1.5. And you're going to make a little hinge out of it. And you're going to put it up here. First put it here. And then we're going to glue it up here, and it's going to make a little flip page. So I'm just going to use my Scotch adhesive for this. And I wrote on the, I'm going to have to put some sort of, how stupid is this? I wrote the measurements on the side that's going to be showing. I could do it like this. No, it's still going to be showing. Any way you look at it. So, dumb me. Alright. So we're going to make the hinge so that the back side is like this. You got it folded in half and glue this to the back side. And let's see if it'll help. There's some glue in here. Yeah, there is. Okay. Because it is going to flip up like that. Da, 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 da. Okay, just put it, just get it right side up and stick it on there, right like that, so that the paper matches on the back side. And then put glue here. And I think I'm going to stick it up to the top, right here. Okay. Yeah. And so there you have, excuse me, a little interactive flip page. And of course, I'm going to have to put a little doodad of some kind right there because I stupidly wrote on it in ink instead of pencil. I didn't think it would show, but it does. So here we are. All right, so we got that. And here's my my glitter that or my paper that I have to distress. I should have distressed this first, but we'll do it now. So easily done with these little envelopes. It's just not hard at all. And then we'll do the edge of this. Do the like that and that. Turn it upside down again. I hope you can see this better. I got a suggestion that my camera was too close and people couldn't see, so I did pull it out a little bit. I hope you can. Okay. There is that page, and you flip it up. Okay. Now we're going to do the very same thing with this page and flip it up just like that, only this time I'm going to do my distressing first. How about that? I will remember. These little things are little ink pads. They're a little too small and don't have a lot of ink in them, but Michael's always has them for sale for $1, and sometimes even 50 cents. So whenever they have the right color of brown And this is sort of like a tea stain brown. I always get a bunch of them because that's the color I like for my distressing, particularly if I'm using a craft colored envelope. Okay. Okay, hear the raindrops? As long as it doesn't, the lightning doesn't strike, I'm okay. Okay, now we're going to turn this over and stick the little hinge on. We have a tin roof, so you can always hear the rain more. I like the rain on a tin roof as long as it's not hail. We've had our fair share of hail this year that's been kind of annoying. Let's see if I'm doing it right side up. Yep, it would be. Okay. There. And we'll put the glue right here. And just stick it right up here. Is pretty much in the middle, I guess. And there's that particular little flap. And then they have you gluing on these little chipboard pieces. These little flowers right here and here to tell people to lift the flaps. So I think I'll just put some glue on half of the flower just so that it'll not be too stuck. I don't want it to disappear into the paper. Okay. This is pretty thick chipboard here. Okay. And then the second one. Oops. A little mat's moving. If I can you can still see. Okay. And put this little fella right about there. Okay. Now you have two flaps. A little bit of interaction there. And again, we will put something down in here and decorate these. In this one over here, page 1, they told me to go ahead and take out one of those chipboard tags and put it in there. So that'll probably go in there, but it's also going to have a mat in it. Okay, we finished 2 and 3. And 4 is just a little bit different, I do believe. 2 and 3. Or that was 3 and 4. That was 3 and 4 there. Now we're on 5 and 6. And we trimmed 2 pieces of the baby borders. Okay, back to business. We have to trim 2 pieces now for pages 5 and 6 out of the baby borders. And that's this right here. And it's borders of all the different types of paper. And we're going to use these tags, so I'm going to trim my my page piece from down here. And again, it's 4.5 inches. 4¼ inches. Oops. 4¼ inches by 5½. So here's the 4¼ I'm just going to sit this right over here for the time being. And then we'll do 5½. Oh, I didn't have to do that. My blade's getting a little dull. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and distress these before I glue them on. I used to never distress anything, but I really like the way it turns out. And you don't always have to distress in brown, of course. You can use other colors, but I tend to use the tea stain color. And particularly with this album, because it's supposed to be, you know, old-timey. And this is very substantial paper, too. As you would expect with Graphic 45, this thing's about to give up the ghost. I was just at Michael's today and didn't get any more either. Okay. Alright. Oops. There we go. Ready to stick these on. Get out the old trusty ATG. I just ordered a bunch more of my ATG generic adhesive that is acid-free. If you are wanting to find a place to order ATG tape, and I get this for like $1.72 maybe a roll if you order at least 12 rolls. And it's called findtape.com. And it is really good tape. I've never had a bit of problem with it. And they're fairly quick, and the postage is reasonable. They take PayPal, and they get it right to you. And you know, it's a little bit, it's gold looking instead of like the other, but it works just the same. And this is the 1/4 inch. I've never had a problem with it, and it certainly is cheaper. So if you use this a lot, I would consider it. Unfortunately, they don't carry score tape. I wish they did. But this doesn't call for score tape anyway, so you don't need it. Oops, sorry. Okay, so here we're putting this on right here, lining it up with your spirals and with your page, and stick it on. Then I'm going to do a little bit more distressing on the page itself. It doesn't really call for too much, but a little always helps. There we go. I just remembered I forgot to get my pop dots out, but I'll try to get them here. A second. Okay. So you've got those. Now, I think they want you to cut out these tags. You can cut out a boy and a girl tag, or depending on what you're making this for. I'm making this for a boy, so I'm going to cut out the tags for a boy. You cut cut 2 pieces of peekaboo at 5 by 3 1/4 and adhere. Where is peekaboo? 5 by 3 1/4. Well, all right, we'll do that. Doesn't say where to adhere them. I guess you just stick it on. 2 pieces by 5, oops, by 3 1/4. I assume the 2 pieces per page. Got 2 pieces of peekaboo at 5 inches by 3 1/4 and adhere. Would you do them? How would you do them? Would you do them up and down, or would you do them sideways? Most people tend to take pictures of their baby sideways. So that's where I'm going to cut it. I hope this is right. They didn't really explain what they were going to do here, but that's what I'm doing. I shall distress this one too. This is probably it beyond distressing things anymore. Okay, as you can see, I'm doing this along with you because I wasn't really understanding what they wanted us to do. 5 by 3 1/4, and then they want us to cut out 2 of these little tags and stick them on there. So trim 2 pieces of baby borders, and we did that. Alright, and adhere 2 pages. Cut 2 pieces of peekaboo, which is this right here, at 5 by 3 3/4. That right there. I don't think it's quite 3 3/4. It's supposed to be 3 3/4, folks. And adhere. Trim tags from baby borders and adhere with foam squares. Okay, let's see how this is going to look. I'm not too sure I approve of this one. Of course, this is our album. We can do what we want, but I am doing as they say for baby. And these are supposed to be pop dotted, these little taggies here for baby. And then we cut out, that's it, I think. Yeah. Well, what do you think of this? I don't know. This is what they tell us to do. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow their instructions. Do I want this? No. I'm following their instructions because when in doubt you can always embellish. And so I have a feeling there's going to be more stuff added to this. Than they have me do, but for right now we'll go like this. Put it pretty much in the center, and as I Said I cut this a little small because I didn't read my instructions right. It's 5 by 3 3/4, not 3 1/4. Okay. Let's say cute paper though. Okay, there's that. Now these are supposed to be pop dotted up. So I'm going to go get my pop dots, which is under here. And pop them up. And see whether it turns out or not. I guess for this, since it's square, you almost have to put one on each corner. Would have been better if they were slightly smaller, but I don't have any mini dots anymore. I forget about pop dots, and you know, they're kind of neat, but they don't go through the mail because they're too thick. They make the thing too thick, so I don't tend to use them unless you're going to give the item to somebody personally. Then you have to spend $1.50 to mail something, so I don't do it. Okay, for baby, cute. Okay, stick that down. Alright. And then we just have the other one, which is exactly like this one. This is not a complicated album, but it's cute. And nobody's going to say, well, all she did was glue stuff on a book because the paper's so pretty. Okay. Ooh, rumbly thumber. Rumbly, rumbly. This paper here has a lot of little roses and stuff on it, so some mini flowers would be very pretty on these. We shall come up with those later. My embellishments are always the last thing. I'll get out of there. Okay, for baby, for baby. Okay. And once more, we're still. Okay, these are the 2 pages we did today. This is kind of cute with the flip dot things, and of course I'm going to have to come up with something there because I foolishly wrote on something I didn't think was going to show. But that's cute. And then we have this one, which you really can't put a picture on, but you can put it down in the envelopes. I guess this is just for doodads. Okay, and then 5 and 6, and probably 7 and 8 next time. Okay, in the meantime, think of what you might want to do with these. I'll be thinking too. I do have the ribbon to wrap this with, and we do have to make the things that go in the middle. But I guess they're not wanting to put too much dimension in here because they want it to close all the way. So I can understand not putting lots of stuff in here. Might be good to put a Velcro thing right there because this is not going to stay closed. I think I might do that. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.